Good morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever you're doing. I hope you're staying safe. I am the Mainly Digger, and this video is me taking you, the viewer, through Moody Chapel, on a tour of Moody Chapel in Fairfield, Maine. Dates back to the 1800s, and I'll give you more details in the video. I'm excited. I've been through the Moody Chapel a couple of times, but I've never been through with a camera, so we'll see how this goes. It is an interesting small chapel built in the 1800s. Mainly dig out.
The Moody Chapel was built in 1897. It is an iconic masonry chapel that has lasted over 100 years. So I'm taking a tour of Moody Chapel. This chapel dates back to the early 1800s. It was first used by the Goodwill Hinckley School, and it was used primarily by the Goodwill Hinckley School and the local community. When the Goodwill Hinckley School sold the property to KVCC, or Kennebec Valley Community College, they didn't give up the church, the chapel at all. But they have an agreement to share the chapel for ceremonies, graduation ceremonies, observing religious holidays, stuff like that. It's an amazing chapel. When KBCC bought the property, they spent a lot of money to have someone come up, I think from Connecticut, and rebuild brick by brick, or not brick, but stone by stone, wood piece by wood piece, this chapel. And it's just gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous chapel. I'm not a really religious person, but I still respect what goes on in the chapel, in church. They've turned, this used to be the confessional, and I think it's filled with speakers now. I don't know, I'm not exactly sure, but just amazing. Right now it's not being really used because of COVID, but yeah, it's amazing at all how well, this is all original, or most, I think it's like 95% original. A lot of the lumber was used to, or was cut in the mill, or the lumber mill down that I keep going to, trying to metal detect, that I keep showing in my videos. All this wood, a lot of this wood was cut down there, cut over there. It's just an amazing, I love all this old stuff. I love that right there. The stained glass. Love the stained glass. How it echoes. I think this is where the bell should be, maybe. Obviously the bell's not, the ringer's not there anymore, but very, very cool. Over here is the actual door, the entrance, the main entrance to come in. Some of these private rooms I'm not going to show, but this is pretty cool. So I just like how it's probably dark and you can't see, but how this wood comes out. This is all old wood. I think that's cool. This is the doorway. So this is obviously leading upstairs to the attic, and we'll go up there later. This leads to the basement, and what I wanted to point out, we're going into, I don't know, where they serve food, or they make food and stuff like that. But this door is pretty cool. It goes to the basement, and I'll show you it on the other side. But it's where they used to take trays or linen and throw it down there, so it gets taken care of, like a servant's quarter. So this is what I was looking at earlier, or a few seconds ago, talking about the servants' quarter where they food, someone would pass it down or throw it down or however they handled it. This is the little door they had. So just want to show how narrow this walkway is downstairs. Kind of scary, not really scary, but dangerous anyway. So going downstairs, going to the basement. Very clean, very clean. They've done a lot of work to repair this chapel. You can see this is granite. This granite is original. Like this was mined in Maine. Like all of this belongs to the original foundation. It is the original foundation, and it is like, it's something else. It's awesome that it's still here. They added on to this church in the 90s, I guess. I'm not exactly sure, but you can see where they added on to the basement. And I'm telling you, they've done a lot of work. You can still see, I don't know if you can see that, but that's awesome. Walking up the stairs, very narrow, very, very narrow. I'm going up to the attic. You can still see like I don't know, you can see the wear and tear. I don't know if you can, but the wear and tear on the stairs. I think these are the old organ pieces. I don't know anything about organs at all, but it's just cool to see. So this is the beginning of the attic, and you can see like there's someone's old Christmas present. They were like, I don't want this. I'm gonna put it in the attic. No one wants, hiding it. But we're gonna go up here. I haven't been up here at all, ever. So we'll see how this goes. Bunch of old lights right there. I think this is more organ stuff. But yeah, look at all those old rafters. And it goes up even further. It's cold. It's just after Christmas, so it's cold in Maine right now. All right, time to go down.